Well, hi everybody. It's Monica here. I wanted to jump in because I want to talk about a product that I've been really enjoying, and you can probably see it on my face. Let me actually bring myself in here. So, here's the deal. I work with people and I work with a lot of women, especially. And a big deal is I cannot sleep at night. I cannot fall asleep at night, or I'm waking up during the night. I'm waking up at odd hours, and really my sleep is not so great. Okay. So, what do we do about that? So, I've been researching and looking into what can I do about it for myself? Because honestly, I've had that problem. I would try to go to sleep at night and I would feel tired, but I would not be able to fall asleep. Okay, so what I wanted to bring to you today is the review of Blox glasses, blue light blocking glasses. And actually, I'm also going to talk about the rebranding because I have been looking for blue Bloxes recently, and I wanted to buy them as a gift to a friend. And I found out that actually Blue Blox rebranded to another name, and now they call it Bone Charge. So I'm going to share more of that. I have a special link down there in the comments for you too, so that you can go and look at the website that's actually the correct website right now for Blue Blox glasses, or blue light blocking glasses that this company produces. So let me talk a little bit about why I wanted to review this product. So I've had my glasses that you can see here, right? I've had them for almost 2 years and they are still good. I wear them every evening for about an hour and a half or 2 hours before I go to bed. And I think I probably should take them off because I may fall asleep and that would be a problem, right? So I'm going to take them off for a while and chat with you a little bit first. So basically, I love to know about science. I love to know about women's health. This is what I work with. And when I was investigating, how do we help ourselves and how do we help each other to sleep better? A big thing that came up is hormones. So we have those two opposing hormones in our body. It's cortisol on one side and melatonin on the other side. And I bet you know about melatonin. You know what melatonin is because if you go to a grocery store or pharmacy, in the sleep aid aisle, you'll see melatonin supplements. So they are not actually that great in many cases. It is not always great for the body to actually get pills or get artificial hormones into the body. It can help, but it doesn't always help. So the question is, how do we produce melatonin so that we can sleep better naturally? How can we induce our body to produce melatonin without any side effects and without taking more supplements? So I've been investigating that, for a while, and you probably heard about blue light blocking glasses and how screen time, meaning staring at your phone or staring at your computer or watching TV, actually disrupts sleep. And oftentimes we hear, okay, so let's just limit screen time before maybe 2 hours before you go to bed. So that basically means that you have to turn off your computer, you have to turn off your iPhone, you cannot watch YouTube, you cannot go on social media, because honestly, this is screen time. So of course, a lot of people, because we're constantly on our phones, disrupt the hormonal balance. They actually induce creating more cortisol by receiving blue light that comes off the screen into the body, and that stimulates the body to create cortisol, which is opposing to melatonin. So cortisol is good in the morning. It gets us running, it gets us moving, gets us energized. But obviously, if we're too wired and too energized, we cannot fall asleep. That becomes a problem. So I've been investigating and looking into how can I help that on my own. And as you probably have heard too about blue light blocking glasses, that will actually block the blue light before it reaches your eyes and before it reaches your brain. And so this way you can stop that production of cortisol at night before you're trying to go to sleep. And you can naturally help the body produce melatonin, because remember, cortisol and melatonin are opposing, right? They work as antagonists. So I looked into blue light blocking glasses, and mind you, that was a couple years ago. And blue Bloxes were have been pretty famous out in the market, but I always ask myself, so does it even make sense to spend so much money? Because let's be honest, they're more expensive, and I'll show you the prices in a minute. But they, will go up to like $150, $200. And is it worth it to get some silly looking red glasses for $200, right? So that's what I was asking myself, because if you go on Amazon, you can find a lot of cheap glasses, and I have something that's actually supposed to be blue light blocking, but honestly, I'm not sure. And I really have no proof, because these glasses have not helped me sleep yet. So what I did, I actually did purchase my blue Bloxes. They're red, as you can see. And there's different colors that they have. They have red, they have yellow, they have transparent. But the red light, the red glasses actually block blue light the best and with more efficiency, so that before you go to sleep, if you put those glasses on you, maybe at 2 hours or an hour before bed, your body will naturally start blocking blue light, and it will start to increase melatonin. So in a while, you actually will feel sleepy and relaxed, sort of like, yes, now I can retire, I can go to bed and just sleep through the night. And that's what happened to me. I used to have a lot of problems falling asleep. But once I finally got those glasses, I started putting them on maybe an hour and a half before bed, and I would still be on my computer. I would still be on my iPhone. Maybe I wanted to watch YouTube. Maybe I wanted to watch a movie. Maybe I wanted to catch up with work. Because honestly, I mean, it's so unrealistic to tell anybody that you have to stop your screen time before bed, okay? So actually this worked. Because say I would put them on, and I do that religiously every night, unless I'm out having fun with friends. But most of the nights I do put them on about an hour and a half before bed, and I start feeling so relaxed, like I'm actually getting ready for bed, even though I'm watching the computer screen. So yes, for me personally, it has worked. So I wanted to give you that testimony, because I think blue Bloxes are a good response, good solution for sleeplessness, and when you kind of wired and tired before you go to bed and you really cannot fall asleep. So this is what happened to me. I'm really happy to say that. So it worked, and I want to just show you the website a little bit and tell you more about what I find good, and also a few drawbacks about these glasses. So see here, they do have several different options of glasses. So the sleep glasses, blue light blocking glasses, are actually red, as you can see on my face too. There's light sensitivity glasses that you wear during the day, and also sunglasses, computer glasses, which are also blue light blocking, but they're not as powerful. And they also have options for kids. And the new website, Bon Charge, which is good energy from French, has more different products that I still am actually wanting to try. I'm actually really interested in trying red light therapy, infrared light therapy devices. So I'll be looking into that and reviewing them later on. But let's focus on those red glasses, because they are most powerful if you want to fall asleep during the night. So as they say here, blocks blue and green light. I'm not sure what green light is. Honestly, I still have to investigate it. Maybe you can tell me. And they also available in prescription or non-prescription. and they have a lot of style. So this is one of the cool things about blue Bloxes, or Bon Charge, as they call it right now, is that they do have a lot of different styles and different shapes and colors. Mine are not that pretty, honestly. They look kind of nerdy, but I think that's okay. I really don't care because I wear them before I go to bed. So it's not really such a big deal for me. But you can see that they also, what they do is they offer a range of sizes. So you can choose your width, you can choose your nose bridge, your material. So you don't necessarily have to do plastic. See, they do have metal, which can be much better for many people. And then different shapes and different colors. So there's a lot in terms of choosing your own preference. But I think what's important about, we skipped to the price, and we're going to talk about it in a minute too, because as you can see, they are a little pricey. But what I like about these glasses, let me just tell you in terms of the design and what works for me. So they are actually really light. I don't feel, I'm very sensitive when I put any, I never wore glasses in my life. So when I put anything on my face, it feels like I have this heavy thing that's just irritating my nose. These never do, they're very light. So this is at least the model that I got. Also, they fit really well. And what is great about these glasses that I've had them for close to 2 years, and look at that, they're still in one piece, they are intact. They have not broken. They have not been damaged. Even though I drop things all the time on the floor, I'm really clumsy. So they landed on the floor many times and still alive. So that is really cool. The other thing, you see me actually talking to you in the glasses and it doesn't bother me. Yes, I can see the screen's a little darker, but I can still see and read everything pretty well. It's not a big deal. So these glasses, even though they read, they still actually allow you to be on your computer or your phone or any other blue light emitting device that you may want to watch. So these are all really positive qualities. And so because I was so curious about, so what happens, these glasses are more expensive. They can range up to, a couple $100. And as you can see, some of them are discounted. And I'm actually dropping a link down in the comments where you can get 15% off if you use that link. So just wanted to tell you that you can click on it. So you see they all, there's a lot of, with a 15% discount, you get a better price, but they run over $100. Some of them are actually even more expensive. So $120, it is $127. Those prices are a little steep. So because if you go on Amazon, you can find glasses, and I showed you these ones, right? So you can find glasses that are actually like $20 or $10. They are also called blue light blocking glasses. And you can get red ones too, but I just have these today with me. But to be honest with you, I never felt any effect from those glasses. The other problem is that a lot of them actually break really easily. So I've had a couple of glasses that I tried from Amazon for about, like 10, 15 bucks. And one of them just fell apart like right after, maybe a couple uses. So they literally fell apart. And they also, the other problem with the cheap glasses is that the quality of what you see is much less. So the quality of the lenses is pretty low, so that if you're looking through those glasses and you're looking at something, it may come up blurry, it may come up kind of hard to see. So with the blue Bloxes that I have, or Bon Charge, I should start talking their language, right? Bon Charge glasses that I have now, that doesn't happen. I actually see clearly. and I can, read my computer screen without being bothered by that. I can even watch movies. Sometimes you kind of have to get used to it because it is a little reddish. But it's a better choice than actually watching a movie before bed and then not being able to fall asleep, right? So, so these are all really positive qualities. In terms of what I don't like about these glasses, where these are not particularly pretty. Like I said, I should have chosen a different frame, but I'm happy with that so far. Really, it doesn't matter that much to me. But the other thing that I actually do find bothersome is that they get dirty pretty easily. And I'm not a person who actually wears glasses, so this may be a problem for everybody, but it does bother me that they get a little smudges, and maybe I'll put some face moisturizer on them, or I don't know, a droplet of food or my tea, and then I have to clean them up right away. So the way I actually like to clean them is I use gentle dishwasher and then wipe them up with a paper towel, and that seems to work best for me. I would love to hear your comments about how do you clean your glasses, and especially if you've been using Bon Charge or Blue Blox or any other blue light blocking glasses. How do you clean them? What works for you, and how do you keep them from not getting dirty and smudgy? So I would say that, just to summarize the benefits and why I actually am sticking to these glasses and actually thinking of buying maybe more and buying different kinds. I was thinking about also buying the regular computer glasses to use them during the day. I haven't so far, but why? The positives, like I said, they really do seem to stimulate melatonin. I get really kind of nicely tired if I put them on about an hour and a half before bed. And then I just fall asleep and I feel like I'm just ready for bed, even though I'm watching my screens. Number two, I've had them for nearly 2 years, as I said, and they still in one piece. They have not broken, even though I am a very clumsy person. So they fall down on the ground and all that, and traveled with me all around the world too. So this is a really big plus. And the other thing is that they do. So they are really good in terms of visibility and clarity of vision. They have good quality lenses. I have not tried prescription because I don't have prescription on my eyes. I'm 20/20. And so I do want to actually hear from you guys too, if you have comments about if you're wearing Bon Charge or any other blue light blocking glasses, if you actually have prescription glasses, and how does that work to you. So these are all really positives, and especially that it works. I don't need to even know why and how, but it works. It does seem to produce melatonin and calm down my cortisol, so that the hormonal balance is being really maintained. And on a side note, cortisol is a hormone that we really need to be active to get that stress up sometimes a little bit, so that we can actually do things and perform. But on the other hand, cortisol stops us from losing weight. It stops digestion. So it's also, really important to balance it out. So this is one of the ways. In terms of what I don't like about these glasses, again, they're not very pretty. I have not tried any other styles yet, but I don't really see anything that I would really love. I'm thinking in the future of actually trying a metal version. And number two, that they're really hard to clean. They get smudgy, and that bothers me personally. Dishwasher detergent seems to work for me, and it seems to actually, it has not affected the quality of those lenses for those last 2 years that I've had them. So here it is, my review of the Bon Charge, formerly known as Blue Blox's blue light blocking glasses, the red lenses version that you use before you go to sleep to calm yourself down. So if you would like to check it out, the website, I have it put the website in the comments, you get 15% off of many of those products. And next, if you have tried any of the infrared devices that Bone Charge is actually offering here, please drop it in the comments and tell me what you are thinking. And if you actually try some of those glasses, if you actually go ahead and buy them, just drop me in the comments, tell me how is it working for you, and what do you find beneficial, and what do you find is a problem. So awesome. It was a pleasure chatting with you today. I am going to be back with more reviews, and check out the link, and have a good night. Bye-bye.